Hello, my name is Jeff Lennox, and I'm the co-director of the Clinical Research Core.
Hello, I'm Mark Mulligan, and with Jeff, I co-direct the Clinical Research Core in the Emory-CFAR.
And what I'd like to do is first introduce you to the clinical research sites that we support through the Core. We have 4 sites available to researchers. The first is the Hope Clinic, which is located in Decatur, and this clinic cares for HIV uninfected patients. Well, I shouldn't say cares for, enrolls HIV uninfected patients into vaccine prevention research and other HIV pathogenesis type studies. The Ponce Clinic, which is located in Midtown Atlanta, is the largest HIV care clinic in the country, and that's a site where we enroll HIV infected patients into research studies. The clinic at the Emory Hospital Midtown, which is a mixed infectious disease clinic including both HIV positive and negative patients, including hepatitis C infected patients. And then the VA Medical Center, where we also have a mixture of HIV negative, HIV positive patients with HIV or other chronic infectious diseases.
Well, now that you've heard about the sites at which the CFAR Clinical Core operates, what I'd like to do is quickly tell you just a bit about the services and resources that are available through the CFAR Clinical Core. What are we all about? Really, it's about facilitating and encouraging HIV/AIDS clinical and translational research. And we interface with behavioralists, with basic scientists, with clinicians, and with translational researchers and others working in HIV/AIDS prevention, treatment, care. Secondly, we provide resources including specimens and data. We have a large specimen repository that includes blood-derived specimens with PBMCs, sera, plasma, DNA, other body fluids. These are viably cryopreserved, potentially available. And we have several hundred participants now in our specimen repository. We have databases at each of our 4 clinics, and we are evolving to a very nice system where we will have a seamless, integrated, single database. And these resources are available to researchers interested in doing, for example, outcomes research, epidemiologic research, and so on. Thirdly, we're interested in supporting and facilitating the development of the next generation of HIV/AIDS clinical translational researchers. And so we're available to young investigators, new investigators, for consultation, help with grants, writing letters of support, etc. And then finally, we have worked to develop a program of communications to be sure everyone in the Emory-CFAR and Greater Atlanta AIDS research community is aware of the services available through the Core. And the website is a good starting place with additional contact information, so keep your eye on that.
And as Mark mentioned, one thing that we do have available that it's a very popular part of the Core is specimens from selected patients who have a variety of clinical conditions such as chronic long-term non-progressive HIV, acute HIV, people who are elite controllers, or people who are starting antiretroviral therapy, and you'll find more details about those specimens and how to access them on the website.
One other resource that's a new feature of our Core that I'd like to mention that's been quite popular with behavioral researchers and others who don't have access to their own clinic spaces is the ability to come to us and say, gee, I need a space to do my research. And in fact, our clinics are not utilized 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so we've created what we think is an innovative solution, and that is to allow for after hours and weekend utilization of these spaces for qualified clinical, translational, behavioral, and other research. And that's something we're very happy to be able to offer to our CFAR investigators. And I'll make one quick request before we sign off, and that is that if you are a user of our Core or have been a user of our Core, please remember the only way we'll get funded in the next go-round of U.S. government funding for our Core is to be sure that you and all of us acknowledge any resources or services received through the CFAR Core. And the grant number needs to be mentioned in publications and in presentations. There's a little blurb about that on our website, so please remember that.
Right, and we look forward to not only helping you with your research, but hoping to form new collaborations, and we hope you enjoy our website.
Thank you.